Hey guys, it's Marshall Team with your Paris Stockyards Market Minute for today, October 10th of 2024. So we have had a great day today. We've had a busy day, and we've had some pretty good milestones, guys. We started off with a nice run of cattle. We've had some prices on some of these lightweight cattle that we haven't seen in quite some time, as well as we had a rollover calf program that really made a big difference and is going straight to those people there in North Carolina. So let's talk about this. So we had a rollover calf program today. We had 2 animals donated. We had a big steer donated by Mr. Dan Furnish, a big 1,550-pound finished steer, as well as a feeder calf donated by Tim Gayhart and the Gayhart family. We sold those animals today. They got rolled over several times, as well as taking cash donations, and we raised $18,600 to go help the North Carolina Disaster Relief Fund. So to each and every person who donated today, who bought these animals and rolled these animals over, we can't say thank you so much. Like I said earlier, this agriculture community, we don't know these people in North Carolina individually or personally, but us as a livestock community and as an agriculture community, we're here for each other all the way through. So that was really good. Thank you again. We can't say thank you enough to Mr. Dan Furnish, Mr. Tim Gayhart, all those who participated and donated today. Thank you guys so much. Now, let's talk about this feeder calf market. So a lighter run today, 1,770 head of cattle, but even though our numbers were a little bit lighter, these dollars on the head, guys, were higher. We've seen prices that we haven't seen in quite some time. We had 300-pound steer cattle at $3.55. We had 300-pound heifer cattle at $3. It's been quite some time since we've seen that, and you typically don't see it in October because, you know, October is kind of normally a lull in the market, but this thing is rocking right along and building some steam. So let's talk about this real fast. So your steer cattle, we're going to call your feeder steers and heifers today your feeder steers today $3 to $8 higher on those. Some instances sharply higher. Light test on the heavier cattle. Weren't too many of your 7-weight up steer cattle today, but your lightweight cattle, they were rocking right along. Now, as far as your heifer cattle, your under 400-pound cattle, we're going to call those sharply higher. Like I said, $3 3-weight heifers is moving right along. Now, the balance of them, your 500-pound up heifer cattle, still $5 to $8 higher. We'll take that all day long. Your weight cow market was up as well. I'm going to call your weight cows $3 to $6 higher. Bulls steady. So let's talk about these little things that were. So about these steers, 300-pound steer cattle, they topped off at $3.55. 4-weight steer cattle, $2.87 to $3.17. They topped off at $3.27. Your 5-weight steer cattle, $2.60 to $2.95. They topped off at $3.22.5. Your 6-weight steer cattle, $2.42 to $2.65. They topped off at $2.80. And we had some big 7-weight steers bring $2.60. So that's really good. Now about these heifers, now these little lightweight heifers were cooking. Your 300-pound heifer cattle today, we're gonna call them $2.75 to $2.85 as an average. They topped off at $3. Your 4-weight heifer cattle, $2.50 to $2.70. They topped off at $2.80. Your 5-weight heifer cattle today, $2.25 to $2.55. They topped off at $2.63. And then your 6-weight heifer cattle today, $2.20 to $2.38. They topped off at $2.49.75. And we had some big 7-weight heifer cattle at $2.38.50. So that's a pretty good feeder calf market. Now, like I said, your weight cows were up pretty good. Your top selling weight cow today, $1.53. Your top selling bull today, $1.77. Now, a light test on your bred cows. Your top selling bred cow today, she was going to be $2,450 for your top selling bred cow today. Pretty fancy little lady there. Now, let's talk about your loads. No steer loads today. We did have 3 big groups of heifers. Let's talk about these heifers. So here's 80 head of black heifers, about 55% black on those, 646 pounds on the average. The balance is going to be Charolais and red, 249.75. We had another deal, a mixed load of heifers as well. These will be 7 weights, but a big string of them now. 130 head of these heifers, call them about 65% black. The balance Charolais and red, 732 pounds on the average at 238.50. So that's what's going on in the market. But like I said last week, stay tuned. We are busy here. You've got coming up this Saturday will be your small animal breeding sale, so your sheep and goats. That's going to be this Saturday at 1:30. We've got a really nice lineup of those breeding stock, your ewes, so maybe some families. Going to be some bred goats as well, nannies. And that's going on this Saturday at 1:30. You've also got your elite heifer sale coming up. That's going to be the 1st of November. And then I think the week following that, stay tuned on our social media, stay tuned on our website. As far as the dates, you've got your rumor has it cow sale coming up. So if you need some replacement females, either for your small program or your large animal program, we've sure enough got them. So, but as always, on behalf of myself and everyone at Paris Stockyards, we just want to say thank you for your business. We truly are farmers doing business with the farmers. And if there's anything we can do to help your livestock marketing needs, we sure would love to help you out. Have a great weekend. See you next Thursday.